Hello brothers! Carx Street is now much more optimized for Android and much more stable. With the latest update, at least the heating problem is over in high-end processors, and there is no more FPS drop. Now I can play the game stably, without the need for an additional cooler. With the latest update, only performance improvements were emphasized. The game is updated regularly and has a good development team. I believe it will reach much better places in the future. Now let's take a look at how smooth the game is with the latest update. This part of the map is called Mountain Drive. It is a section where there are drift racing missions. Honestly, I can't say that my drift mechanics are very good, but I really wanted to drift on these roads. When I tested the game before, without an extra cooler, the FPS started to drop after a while. Even though I tested this latest version of the game for hours with the screen recording application, I did not experience any serious heating or FPS drops. With this update, they really started to optimize the game on the Android side. Of course, my device is the most powerful Android device model. Performance may be different on lower-end phones, but all my graphics settings are at the highest. It may be necessary for low-end and mid-end devices to configure their settings accordingly for a stable game. Friends who play the game. Did you feel any performance improvements with this latest update? Please share it with me in the comments. Many users have given positive feedback about the latest update. Are you happy with this update? The game has received heavy criticism from the Android side since its first release. I was one of those who reacted to this, because there was a big difference in optimization between iOS and Android. Apparently, the developers have started to realize their mistakes. This is a sign that better work will be done in the future. At least that's what we hope for as players. This part of the map is called Sunset Speedway. It is a great section designed for track racers. I really liked both the races and the map design. It is nice that different map sections are added according to the requests of racers. One of the features I would like the most would be to be able to control the weather and time in the game. Maybe this feature can be added in the future. Grid Legends has this feature. But that game is not an open world game. It would not be bad to have such an opportunity in Carx Street. My biggest complaint about the game is that it is very difficult to turn with the car. In other words, no matter how much you modify the car, it still has a hard time turning. I don't know if the developers added something like this to the game so that the turns can be made with drifting, but it would be great to have controls like in Grid Legends. Let's burn the tires and run some races now.